everyone, this is Deepika. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my makeup with cruelty-free makeup products. I only have one product that is not cruelty-free, and that's because that's the only product I have, which is my setting powder. And other than that, everything is cruelty-free. Some of these are new products as well, so we'll try them out as well. So stay tuned. So, good morning, everyone. I woke up like this. Yes, I literally woke up like this. It's very early in the morning. My kids are still sleeping. My husband is getting ready to get to work, working from home. So this is this corona crazy time that's going on in the house. I just wanted to create some me time for myself. So I just woke up a couple of hours early so I can film this video and also get ready at the same time. I'll be starting with pure hydrating mist. I've shown this in a few of my videos previously. If you are looking for a quick pick-me-up for your skin, to prep your skin for your makeup, to add some hydration, and also even throughout the day if you need some hydration for your skin, this is amazing. It just boosts hydration to your skin, and I really like the citrus scent. And also it gives a little bit of glow as well. Even on the makeup, it sets the powder products really well on your skin. It's not a setting spray that will keep your makeup on for a long time. It's just a hydrating mist that works really well. And for my primer, I'm using the Becca First Light Priming Filter. This is my favorite primers of all time. And you can see how much I used it, and few more uses I'll be done with this one. Also have a backup for this one. That's how much I like. This doesn't feel like applying a primer. It actually feels like applying a moisturizer. It's nice and glowy. It's slightly tacky, you can't even feel, which creates a very beautiful base for your makeup. And even powder foundations and just powder sits beautifully on top of this primer. You don't have to have a liquid foundation on top. So this is a beautiful primer, and yeah, it does make my makeup stay on longer. It doesn't really blur out my pores, as in fill in my pores or anything, but I don't really have a big issue with my pores. So my foundation doesn't settle into my pores. I don't really have that issue. All I have is oily skin, and this works really well for oily skin while adding some glow. Like glow you can just see. Moving on to foundation, I have this new foundation from Pacifica, and they are cruelty free and vegan as well. They are available at Ulta, and they have pretty good shade range, and I tried to just eyeball and get my foundation, and I'm in the shade 23 Neutral Medium, and this is oil free, anti-shine and satin finish. I've tried this foundation a couple of times long back. Actually, I got this foundation while I was on a break from YouTube. So I used it a couple of times when I got it, but then I completely forgot how this works. So let's see. I don't have any foundation brushes. All my brushes needs to be washed, as well as sponges, so I'm just using this one, and this is by Kaylin. I got this from Octoly. So as you can see, the shade match is pretty okay. When I blend it, it is blending well into my skin, but initially you might feel that it's light, but yeah, it's after I blend it into my skin, it is working. If I go one shade darker, the shade is very warm. Even now, even though it says neutral medium, it has a slight, very slight pink undertone to it, which I can cancel out with some powder or a right match of concealer. But yeah, that is one coat of foundation for us. I do see that the coverage is not full. I can still see my hyperpigmentation. I still see some redness around my nose. So I would say it is light to medium coverage, and on a daily basis I think this is way enough for me. And I also picked up the concealer as well, and this is in the shade 8WT. It is a few shades dark for me, so I'm not going to apply this under my eyes. And as you can see, it's a warm concealer. I've used it under my eyes as well, and I must say this is a medium coverage concealer which doesn't crease, and it is a nice long wear concealer if you set it with the powder properly. So with the color corrector under my eyes, this concealer coverage is enough for me. But today I have another concealer to try out, and that's why I'm going to just apply this on my face. Then I also have another concealer, and this is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. And I never knew that CoverGirl is cruelty free, and until recently I checked and they are cruelty free, and that's why I went ahead and got this concealer. I heard very good things about this concealer, and my friend Harika recommended this one, and that's why I got it. And this is in the shade Golden Amber. So let's just apply this under my eyes. I usually do a color corrector, but to test out this concealer I'm not going to use that, just to see. And that's a chubby applicator, guys. It's very nice. Also, how's it going with you guys with self-quarantining ourselves, and husband working, mom's taking care of the kids? How's it going with you? For me, I actually panicked for the first couple of days. I actually panicked that I have to take care of both the kids, because my husband is working like crazy these days, so we barely get to see him. He is in the office room fully, so it's just me. I have to take care of both the children. So initially I panicked, and the first 2 days as well I felt it was very difficult. But then now I'm actually started to see the bright side of it. I realized that I didn't have full time with both my children. I didn't have enough time with both of them, and I'm really liking that time with them, taking care of everything and then spending 100% time with them. That didn't happen for a very long time. Vishwa goes to school full time, so I only get to spend like 3 or 4 hours of time with him, and out of that like 1 or 2 hours goes with eating and doing other things. So I don't get some time with him, and over the weekends we have something or the other to do. So this time I'm really loving that time with him, and he is loving that time with me as well. And also both the kids are actually bonding really well. Even Mayuka doesn't get much time with Vishwa, and so now she's very happy that Vishwa is around and she gets to play with him. They're sharing, they're talking, they're bonding very well, and I'm just loving that time. So I'm starting to see the bright side of all this, and I am getting bugged up just staying at home, but once in a while I'm just going out, walking around the community and just coming back. So that's how I'm just keeping up with myself. But I'm so missing my me time. I just need that downtime for myself, and that's why I woke up a couple of hours early so that I can have my me time. I just had my coffee. I just sat down and meditated for like 10-15 minutes, and just started off my day at my pace. So that's what I was craving for, and today I'm glad I just gave up a little bit of sleep for this. So for my powder, this is the new powder I have from Beauty Bakery. I got it a very long time ago. I haven't even got around to opening it, and this is cruelty free. So I'm going to use this under my eyes, and I'm wondering how both working parents are managing their kids at home. that must be very challenging, you guys. For me, my husband is working, but then I'm there to take care of my kids and engage them. But if both the parents are working, how are you managing? I want to know. There's both parents working and the energy of toddlers. I can only imagine your life, guys. So I want to know how you're doing, and I want to know, how you're managing. So I'll be waiting in the comments. So for my face, I'm using the Lakme Wet and Dry Compact Powder. This is the only powder I have. I love, and that's why I'm using it. I have Wet n Wild, but you know the thing with Wet n Wild, what they did with Cruelty Free, so I don't want to use that in the video. I decided to use Cruelty Free makeup after my heart broke because of what Wet n Wild did. And recently I came to know even physicians formula is like that. So these brands always tag themselves as 100% cruelty free, but then they were actually selling in China. So as per Chinese laws, if a brand has to sell their makeup in that country, they'll have to do animal testing. These brands have been selling or secretly selling their makeup in China, and when asked, I think they denied that as well. So that's when, if you all know me, I'm a huge lover for Wet n Wild. I used to just buy the entire collection whenever they release. I just love that brand, but to do that to their customers is very wrong. Being cruelty free means so much to a lot of people. To me, because of these brands, I took that decision. But I eat non-vegetarian. To me, even though I know what goes on, I'm not fully informed about what goes on with animal testing, because I'm somebody who gets very emotional, who gets very obsessed when I see any sensitive content. And that's why I'm refraining myself from watching those videos or pictures or reading about it too much, because I know I'm at a place where I cannot handle any more emotional stuff at this point. So, and that's why. So to me, to go cruelty free is because of the brand's betrayal to their customers. But then there are so many customers who choose to use cruelty free makeup because they are truly sensitive towards animals. Oh, I didn't tell you what I'm using, right? So I recently got this, not recently, a while ago I got this Juvia's Place palette. It is a Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette, and I got it like a few months back. I never got to use it, but they have the shade which is called Yara, which works beautifully as bronzer, and I'm also going to use blush and highlighter from this palette itself. How mean are the brands to just blatantly lie and play with their customers' feelings? How would the customers feel knowing that all this while they've been loving, they've been supporting, and they've been using a brand's products that have actually tested on animals? It's ridiculous how they're doing just to grab that market. That's bad. So for my eyebrows, I'm using Anastasia Dip Pro Pomade, and this is in the shade dark brown. It's been a very long time that I used this product. I've been trying to use up a lot of my makeup, and I've been using some eyebrow pencils that I have only for this video. Since I wanted to pick only cruelty free makeup, I picked this out, but it still works really well, except it has dried down a bit. I think I've talked too much in this video. This video is going to be very long. So moving on to eyeshadows, I have these two eyeshadow palettes from a brand called Alter Ego. So I have Goddess and also Daydream. I showed these palettes on my Instagram, in my Insta stories when I received it, And a lot of you told me that these are actually straight up dupes of high-end palettes. When I accepted to for these palettes, I didn't know that these were dupes, and because I'm like almost disconnected with what's going on in the makeup world in terms of new releases, I'm fully blind, and I've not been buying too much makeup. To control myself, I'm not, showing a keen eye to what makeup brands are releasing. So this Goddess palette is a dupe for Natasha Denona palette. There you go. And the Daydream palette is a dupe for what is it, a Huda Beauty palette. I don't know what palette it is, but I just know that it's from Huda Beauty. By the way, this brand is cruelty free and the products are free of parabens as well. I spoke to the brand about copying or are these the cheap dupes of higher end palettes, and they did agree that these are inspired from the palette and their main goal is to give good quality or high-end quality makeup at cheaper prices. So anyway, since I have it, I'm going to use them. And this brand is not just into blatantly duping the palettes. They have 5 palettes as of now, and I recognize 3 of them to be very close dupes of high-end brands, but I'm not sure of the other 2 brands. I couldn't recognize, but they're also into beauty tools like brushes and stuff like that. So let's do a simple eye makeup. I'm just going to be, as usual, I'm just going to be very simple, but I want to play around with some unusual colors like Athena. It looks like a mossy camel brown color, so I'm going to apply that as my transition color. This brown shade in my crease. I'm going to keep my eye makeup as soft as possible. I tested this palette a few times before and I really like the quality. The mattes are very good, the shimmers, the crushed pigments are really good. So this palette I'm very satisfied. This is the Goddess palette, but when coming to this one, I'm not really happy with the crushed pigments. The shimmers are good, the mattes are good as well, but I have an issue with the crushed pigments. The glitter is actually falling out a lot. So if I have a eyeshadow primer or like a glitter base or a glitter primer, I'm able to keep this glitter intact throughout the day, but otherwise it just falls off. So that's the issue I have with this palette, but otherwise the Goddess palette is really good. So I haven't used the Natasha Denona or the Huda Beauty original palettes, so I'm not sure how to compare these, compare the quality of those with this one. Okay, I didn't plan to apply any glitter, but then I just did anyways. So I'm just using my finger. I think that's the best way to use. With the brush, I tried to apply this eyeshadow once and it's everywhere on my face. So the finger is the best way to apply, and I don't even want to blend this eyeshadow because blending also makes the glitter fall off on my face. So can you see that? It's already under my eyes. Oh, by the way, I think I didn't talk about the CoverGirl concealer. It is really good. I do see some darkness right in that, but I think for day-to-day basis that's totally fine. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I just don't want too much glitter on my eyes, so I'm just dabbing some matte eyeshadow on top. I don't know how this is gonna look, but let's roll this way for today. And for my eyeliner, I'm using Mally Beauty. I don't have any cruelty free black eyeliners or even colored eyeliners. I don't have any cruelty free ones in my collection. I use Essence eyeliner for the most part, but then I fully finished it, so I don't have it in my collection anymore. So all I have is non-cruelty free makeup, non-cruelty free eyeliners. And I found this Malik Beauty eyeliner. This is the first time I'm using it. So what I do is I go to my cruelty free kitty website and I just check the list of cruelty free brands. She has a very detailed list. Pretty much all the brands have been covered in that, so I just check that list and go by that. And some brands like Kevin Aquan or even Mali Beauty, we don't know the cruelty free status of those brands. So I'm not someone who is like, if I don't know, I'm not going to sit and advocate on it. There are so many people who are trying to get brands to answer their cruelty free status. So if it's here, it's cruelty free status, cruelty free kitty, and also there's one called some elephant Instagram account. And if it's in India, it's I'm Desert Rose. She's on Instagram. Her name is Shaima, and she's my go-to to find out what's going on with Indian brands. So I usually follow their lists. I think the eye makeup turned out okay. That's fine. So for my liquid liner, I'm using the Essence. This is my favorite. This is a super precise eyeliner. It's very black. The tip is very fine. It's long wearing and it doesn't bleed in the wrinkles or cracks on my eyelid. You know how I do my eyeliner light, so I'm just gonna quickly do it off camera and I'll be back because I don't want this video to be super long. For mascara, I've been using the Sahi Cosmetics mascara. If you haven't heard of Sahi Cosmetics, I've talked about them before in a couple of my videos, but I tried a few products from them and every product I tried are amazing, and it's a woman owned business and she's a boss lady. So if you want to know more about her brand, her products, I will leave the link to her website in the description box below. And this is an amazing mascara, you guys. Initially it didn't work for me, and then after like few uses, a week's time or something, the formula got a little thicker and this works amazing. This is stays long. It doesn't crumble on my face. Keeps the curls on my lash. It volumizes. So I'm done with my makeup and all I'm left with is, oh, you know what, I forgot to add blush. That's what I'm wondering. What's really missing? What's really missing? So I'm going to do my blush as well real quickly, and I'm going to use this blush called B. There you go, B, which is a very muted mauve color, and I think that's enough for my face today with that much of eye makeup. And that's a gorgeous blush color. For everyday, this is amazing. And Juvia's Place is known for pigment, so yeah, this is really good. And the highlighter that's there in the palette is called Zoba, and that's what I'm using. And I'm still wondering, how did I miss doing this before? I can never forget applying highlighter. How did this happen? And by forgetting, I'm gonna tell you what else I forgot. So I painted my nails and then I forgot to paint this nail. I only realized when I came downstairs and I was like picking all this makeup and I'm like, what? How did this happen? This is the first time that has happened. So I'm fully present in my life. For my lips, I'm using the Too Faced Melted lipstick, and I actually picked this up from TJ Maxx a few months ago in July or August when my brother came here to US. That's when we went to TJ Maxx and I found these lip colors. So I got this shade and this is called Fig, and let's apply this. It's a new product. Got another color in this. I think it's something strawberry. I forgot the name. It's a really nice red color. That's really a gorgeous color. Just about an everyday color, a little bit of pinky purple to it. It's really beautiful. So that is my makeup using all cruelty free products except the face powder from Lakme. Everything is cruelty free. So I will list all the products in the description box below along with the shopping links. So that is it. I hope you like this video. This is a very impromptu video. So I hope you understand my half look. I have blabbered a lot, that much I know, because the video is already 55 minutes long, and good luck to me for editing. Thank you so much for watching all this long, and thank you. Bye.